Alright, good morning students. So today what we are doing is starting Unit 2, which is all about ratios. So we are going to learn what a ratio is and how to make ratios. Okay, so starting with Lesson 1, Introducing Ratios and Ratio Language. Let's describe two quantities at the same time. What kind and how many? 1.1. Alright, so looking at all of these different figures, if you sorted this by color, how many groups would you have? So what I would suggest that you do right now is pause the video and answer the 3 questions and then come back to the video to check your answers. So pause the video. Alright, welcome back. So if you sorted this by color, how many groups would you have? Well, you would have 4 different groups. Because there was green, blue, yellow, and red were the different groups if you sorted by color. If you sorted this by area, how many different groups would you have? Well, first of all, we need to see what the area would be of each of the figures. So we've got 4 here. So this would be a 2 by 2, which would equal 4. This one has an area of 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 5, 5, 2, 5, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 4, 5, 3, and 4. So it looks like we have some 2, some 3, some 4, and some 5. So that would also be 4 different groups. Okay. For the next one, think of a third way you could sort these figures. What categories would you use? How many groups would you have? So we could sort them by shapes. We could say, so if we did shapes, we would say there were 3 different shapes. We would say squares, rectangles, and then irregular figures. So such as, this one right here, we would end up having to split this. We've already sorted by color, by area. We could sort it by length. We could sort it by width. Let's see. What are some other ways that you thought of to sort this? Alright, so now we want to move on to section 1.2, the teacher's collection. So think of a way to sort your teacher's collection into 2 or 3 categories. Record your categories in the top of the table and the amounts in the second row. So I'm going to put some objects in front of the screen. We have Okay, so looking at these different objects, think of how we could sort these. One way we could sort, we learned from above, is we could sort by color. So we would have an orange category, a blue category, and maybe a white category. And you would just use whatever the majority color is on the object. So that would be, we'd sort it like this, sort of. We'd need 4 categories for this because we'd have orange, or no, for orange, those would go there, blue, and then white. We could do that way. We could sort it by objects. We could sort paper clips in one pile, writing utensils in another, and glue sticks in the last one. So let's do it that way. So we're going to sort it by glue sticks, which we had 2 glue sticks, writing utensils, which that was 5, and paper clips, or binder clips pretty much, are the bigger ones. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 categories we made and we're going to come up with some comparisons. Okay, so if we flip this and look at those top questions, okay, write at least 2 sentences that describe ratios in the collection. Remember, there are many ways to write a ratio. So the ratio of one category to another category. So we're going to say the ratio of glue sticks to binder clips. And whatever order the wording is the number that you would have to put first. So we would have to put the number of glue sticks in the first blank and the number of binder clips in the second blank. So there were 2 glue sticks and there were 4 binder clips. So think of it as a fraction. That means for every 2 glue sticks there are 4 binder clips. But if we wanted to simplify that, that would be a 1-to-2 ratio, because 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So that also means if we wanted to put them in groups, for every 1 glue stick, we have 2 binder clips. If we did writing utensils to glue sticks, again, order matters, so we have to put the writing utensils. There were 5 of those, and there were 2 glue sticks. There are blank of one category for every blank of another category. So for every, we could do, let's try to do a comparison that we haven't done. Binder clips, which we found were 4, and then writing utensils, which was 5. Okay. So ratios, I want to just add a little note. Ratios are written in 3 main ways. So if we have a ratio of 4 to 5, we would say 4 over 5, which looks like a fraction, but it is a ratio as well. 4 to 5 with a colon, or by wording 4 to 5. So whenever you want to compare something, these are the 3 ways that you can compare it: fraction, colon, or with words. Okay, so you're going to need this when you're doing your homework later, okay, as well. So this is how you write a ratio. So now what I want you to do is turn to your homework page, which is page 7 and 8, and see what you can do yourself.